concept of Guerilla Craft Night, the reason why we even called it Guerilla Craft Night is that we wanted there to be sort of less structure. We wanted to be quite free flow, where people could just come in and de-stress after work, you know. Like sometimes getting your hands dirty and doing something really creative and crafty and just, you know, letting the creative side of you loose, even though you might not think you have a creative side, it's really enriching for your life, and that's why we have this as part of the Do Something Different Weeknights campaign as a way to sort of inspire Malaysians to do something different with their weeknights and to do something a lot more exciting and a lot more animated and a lot more engaging.
We are here to make a resin pendant like this. I sell mini jewelries and accessory online through Etsy, mainly on Etsy in US dollar, but I also sell it through my website, jennypong.com. But I'm actually working, and this started off as a hobby, and then it explored from there. It's more like interest because I actually love crafting. Not just making jewelries, I also sew, and I just love to do craft, different types of craft. I sell jewelry, also accessory like purse hole, and then shoe clips. I also sew clutches, handmade bags. I think it's interesting because it's something different than what I do usually, because that one is just you know, you interact with just customer and all that. Here we are actually you know, exploring teaching other people on how to make different things, and we network and we meet different people. Yeah.
So I actually just really DIY those unused jeans. Denim lah, basically denim. It could be jeans, it could be vest or jacket, stuff like that. So basically, like for long jeans, I would just make it into shorts, then after start it and do it, or like color it and stuff. Yeah. Those that selling in Topshop or Miss Selfish is really expensive. I really like it myself, but for me to get a few pairs is really expensive. The most I can afford is like 1 or 2. So I just went online and actually just Google, YouTube and stuff. So I actually came across this where you can actually do it yourself. You can do the ombre yourself. Then I just started doing it. So I actually find it like, oh, it's actually quite interesting, and I just thought of like maybe I should start out a page and just to share out with the people out there who are looking for affordable ombre jeans. It's actually my first time hearing it, and I actually find it really interesting, and of course I appreciate the chance where I've been invited for this, and yeah, it's very interesting actually.
Before this, I was trained as an architect. Yeah, so I'm also very interested in ecology and green stuff. That's why I have my business towards the green side. Yeah, I've been making seed bombs for about 1 year plus already. Before this, I used to do a lot of street art, like this is a way to do more socially conscious graffiti, where I go out and plant green stuff. Sometimes, you know, when you walk around KL, you see a lot of dead planter boxes. So I put new seeds inside, grow new stuff. Sometimes the council doesn't like it, but at least they take note because they see some invasive weeds, and then they replant the good plants again. Knowledge is for sharing. Yeah. So whenever you have new knowledge, you must share it. So I think CultureRun is a very, very good way to share knowledge to many people.
Well, actually I make those ceramic things, but when CultureRun asked me whether I wanted to conduct a workshop, I said sure, but I decided to use paper clay instead of ceramic clay, because this way they can take it home, let it dry and paint it. These ceramic clays, right, you fire it at almost 1,000 degrees Celsius, and not everyone has access to that kind of firing capability, right? So whereas the paper clay, just let it air dry. I mean, you can't exactly use it to make like plates or cups or anything that will put water, right? But it's still something that is finished. It's something I would like to support. I think right now they're still they're still starting out. But I see, I mean, in the future, you know, if more sponsors come on board and it's actually a viable business.
So what we're doing here is a very basic thing, you know, get some of the solid oils, know how to use some of the other oils like, you know, almond oil, olive oil, melt it together, and then yeah, you get your lip balm. It's just about telling people that you can actually handmade your own things, and then it's actually better because you know exactly what's going inside. right? And then I mean, it's a bit challenging sometimes to get the things in its little parts, the ingredients, but they can always, they can definitely source it out. I think it kind of like, I mean, their objectives and our objectives are kind of like similar. I mean, it's aligned in the sense that we also want to educate people on like, how to handmade their own things or how to be more selective in the natural ingredients. I mean, we definitely, we have a shop and we sell all these things, but also the whole idea is to create awareness on, handmade natural products. When you look at the labels behind, right, how do you know what's good for you and what's not good for you? So the whole thing is there.
And I love it. It's really simple, but it's actually quite fun. It makes me think about school again.
Experience choosing degrees and years.
Before this, I don't know how to do this. I enjoy this session. It's more one-to-one learning.
I learned how to make your own pendant, choosing your own design, and there are shortcuts and there are obviously the longer way to make your own pendant.
Overall, I think it's really cool actually.
I think it's great actually how they do it in such a way where you can learn all these different things in one area. Like, I don't know, I've never seen something like this before. And for me, it's like something new.
It's like cooperating different people's talents and teaching different people to come in and learn. It's really interesting.
Check out CultureRun.
CultureRun's awesome. CultureRun is fantabulous.
Do something different.
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 Do something different with CultureRun.